actually coming home? Is it actually coming home? It fucking might be, you know. Hello. Hello, it's me, Mastodon. Welcome to episode 59 of the MastoCast. And as I've hit record right now, it started shitting it down outside. Gotta love it. The weather has been dog shit again for the past week. There's your weekly weather report by me. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah. Well, like I said, welcome to episode 59 or 59? No, it's 52, you dickhead. Hey! 52 of the MastoCast, the monoblog podcast hosted by myself, Mastodon. I talk about shit that's going on in life, like a monoblog thing, and I talk a bit about music, talk a bit about games, you know. It's just basically me rambling on for a little while for you to listen to. Why you want to listen to me, I don't know. But anyways, I hope you're having a lovely weekend. The day that this comes out and you're celebrating England in the final of the Euros, which is pretty cool, isn't it? I generally didn't think they were going to get this far, really. After they didn't really do all great in the group stages, and all of a sudden, like, I was watching the match yesterday. I was like, oh shit, they're in the semi-finals, and now they're in the finals. So that's good. Sunday night, 8:00. Hope you enjoy the match. Hopefully we do win. We are playing Spain, so it's going to be difficult. But yeah, it'll be cool if we win it. It will definitely be cool. What have I been up to? Got a new car. I've got a new car now. The old rust bucket of a fucking Mazda 6 that I had. I've got rid of it now. I have got rid of it. I can't remember if I whingered about my car on this podcast much or not, but it's basically just dropping to bits. And I was pissing money away every month for it to get some things fixed that didn't even end up getting fixing properly and shit like that. And that's not it's just not good, isn't it? Like, I mean, I know a good friend of mine has been trying his best to repair the handbrake, and it will be fixed, and then a couple of weeks later it'll be fucked again, and then try something else, it'll be fixed, and then it'll be fucked again. That was doing my head in. I needed a new car that was nice and safe and reliable, so I got myself a Nissan Micra of all things, and you know what? It's bloody great. I bloody love it. So yeah, I've been driving about my new car recently. It's nice. It's bloody lovely. It's nice to have a new car that I like. But yeah, that's it pretty much really here. No gigs have been happening. Haven't been to any gigs ever since Outbreak. That sort of thing. Basically, been watching some Sons of Anarchy recently. We are on the season 5 now, Sons of Anarchy. Gotta say, like, I'm really bloody enjoying it. Like, I've never watched it before. When it first started, I kind of thought of it as being a little bit generic, but like, I think it's wrote really well. I'm really, really enjoying it. Yeah, I won't say like what's happened so far in case anybody does want to watch it, and don't want any spoilers, but it is really fucking good, man. Like, Sons of Anarchy, it's great. I'll probably talk about it some more, like, when I've finished watching the whole season, the whole series even. But yeah, it's great. It's really, really great. I love Sons of Anarchy. It's awesome. That's it really. Been playing some games. Been playing some video games and that. Still getting my ass whooped on Shadow of the Erdtree. Nothing new there. I'm still not past that first boss. Yeah, it's great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm getting my ass whooped big time. But I'll tell you what though. I've resorted myself back to the Switch. So I finished Link's Awakening. The Zelda remake. The Legend of Zelda remake that was originally released on the Game Boy. They released a remake a couple of years ago, I think. I think it was like 2019, I believe, something like that. It came out. I can't remember, but it sort of came out a few years ago, and because I'm on such a Zelda hype at the moment, I thought I'd give it a go. Like, it was when I traded in the that South Park Snow Day game that I got. I thought it was dog shit, so I traded it in at CEX, and I ended up getting Link's Awakening, which really fucking good. I actually finished it finally just over the week. Over the week I finished it. It's awesome. It's really, really awesome. Highly recommend anyone playing it. If I don't know, if you don't really want to get into like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, there might be, I don't know, there might be a bit much to you. It might be a bit big for you. Like Link's Awakening is a really, really cool game. Like I finished it about 15 hours, something like that. It's more of like a 2D isometric type style, but it's like, you know, it's really, really modern looking. It looks really great. Like runs really well. Like it's good fun. A lot of puzzles, that sort of thing. You got to collect 8 of these instruments to wake up what is called the windfish, to rid of all of the bad people that are on the island that you've been washed upon. So yeah, it's not set in like Hyrule or anything. You just you're on this island, and you know, you're surrounded by different folks. There's different areas of the island you can visit, but it's not the biggest map ever. Really, it's quite a small map. But yeah, you basically find about 8 of these different instruments, and you do that by going through 8 different dungeons, and they've all got different bosses, different types of enemies, different sets of difficulties, and like this game, like, you know, it's got a few hard puzzles here and there, but for the most part, it's not too hard really. It's quite easy. Like it was just good to like sort of play this game at like a leisurely pace, and like I think there might have been one instance like towards the end where I had to look at a guide, like just to see where I was going. Like, yeah, because there was one part where I was just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. And like, you know, there's like one dungeon in particular, I think it might be in level 7, like where it's quite tedious. You have to go back and forth, like in some of the same areas, and you know, like unlock certain parts. You basically got to collect keys to unlock doors, and those doors will lead you to other bosses, and you got to defeat them, and you'll end up getting the instrument. And once you get all 8 instruments, you wake the windfish that is inside this huge egg that's on top of a mountain. You go inside the egg, and then you face the final boss, and that's it. And then it kind of ends there, really. You basically you talk to this big fucking weird windfish, and then the enemies are gone, and that's it. It's a pretty simple story and all that, but I highly recommend it if you want like a Zelda game. That's kind of like you know, 2D isometric type view. You know, kind of like graphics similar to like Animal Crossing. You know, that sort of thing. But I think Link's Awakening's got a bit more color to it. It's a bit more colorful. But yeah, it's kind of like you know, you're going around with a sword and shield, and you got some magic stuff and all that. But at the same time, it's it's a bit of a cozy game. I kind of find it. It is definitely a cozy game compared to most other Zeldas out there. I think. But yeah, I've had a lot of good fun with Link's Awakening. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Yeah, get it. It's really, really good, and you can get it pretty cheap as well. From what I imagine, like I think I got it for about 30 from CEX. I can't remember. Let me have a look. I mean, you got to do a lot better getting it off eBay, really. Let me just have a look for you. But yeah, it's a really cool game. If you want something like kind of short and sweet, around about the 15-hour mark, I'd say. It's a big recommendation. I don't know what the Game Boy game's like. I've never played it myself. But it's great. Okay, here we go. So the Link's Awakening Standard Edition, the cartridge on its own. Someone is selling the cartridge on its own for, crikey, 26.78. That's not really the best. There's someone here selling it for 30 with the box, and there's one there for 40. So you probably pay about 40 for it. But it's good. It's really, really good. I enjoy it. There's a few like sort of frame rate issues though. That's my only gripe with it. Like it runs at a good 60 for the most part, I'd say, but like when you're from traversing like from one area to the other, like the frame rates do drop and then like they sort of pick themselves up back again. Like that's probably my only gripe of it really, but apart from that, it's great. It's good. Yeah. Link's Awakening. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. It's great. It's one of the sort of I think it's a really good Switch title. It's really really awesome, and yeah, highly recommend it. Okay, but tell you what though, like I say, I've been on the Switch. But one thing I have been going back to since I finished Link's Awakening, because I had my Switch on and I was like, well, I finished it. I do want to keep playing, but what do I play next? So I'm back on Tears of the Kingdom, baby. I'm back on that. I am back on Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm gonna try and 100% this bad boy. I am. I've been on it a few times as of recent, doing some the side adventures. So the it's fucking bonkers. This there is 60 side adventures, 139 side quests, 152 shrines, 31 of those being shrine quests, and there's other stuff as well, like the light routes and all of that. I want to light up and everything, and I'm not gonna go do the whole seed thing because there's like thousands of them. That's gonna take me years, but yeah, there's a lot of side quests to do. I want to do all these side quests, get all the shrines and everything, because I have a feeling that they're gonna announce a DLC at some point for this game, like they did with Breath of the Wild. It'll be quite cool to do that. Just get the game all finished and everything. Sort of get more shrines, get more hearts and all that sort. Get more stamina wheels and stuff. Like just make my character like really fucking awesome. Basically, yeah, it's yeah. I imagine it's gonna be a DLC. Maybe in about a year's time, something like that. Maybe when the Switch 2 comes out. I don't know. I reckon maybe he's a thought. I reckon when the next Switch console comes out next year roughly, I reckon they will port Tears of the Kingdom onto that console, and they'll also release some form of DLC with that, and you will probably be able to buy it on the Switch 2 with the DLC included. That's what I kind of think. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe that might be some sort of plan they might do. But yeah, I basically want to get it all 100% before I finish it. So I want to get it all 100% before any DLC comes out, because I reckon they will do. Surely they did DLC for Breath of the Wild, so I reckon they'll do a DLC for that. So yeah, that's all I've been playing really. That's it. But yeah, got a new EP to talk about. Basically, this is going to be a bit of a short episode. This, by the way, not a lot to go on about. It's been a very very slow week. Got some new music to talk about. There is a new EP by a band called Vower that I want to shout out. I may have talked about the single that came out about a month or two ago called Shroud. But I will talk about the band first. So, Vower, I guess, kind of a supergroup, if you want to put it like that, really. Containing members from Black Peaks, Palm Reader, and, of course, Rabia Massad, who is formerly of instrumental band Tosca, and, quite big in his YouTube guitar game. He's up there, for sure. But yeah, it's kind of a supergroup of sorts. But yeah, it's they finally come out with an EP, a 4-track EP. Something that I've been waiting for ever since the announcement of the band and the first single that came out, because the bands that were around before. I mean, I know as we speak, 2000 Trees is on at the moment, and Palm Reader are going to be doing their final gig at 2000 Trees, which are a band who I absolutely adored. They are incredible. Like their last couple of albums that they brought out were fucking amazing. Black Peaks were an incredible band that came out in the UK, sort of like the mid to late 2010s, I want to say. I started seeing them like before Statues came out, stuff like that, and started seeing them when the last album was out and everything. They've been amazing live, but the band called it a day, which is really sad. But yeah, the guitar player and the drummer from that band are in this band, and of course Rabbi Masad, who was like a YouTube guitar player who I really, really, really follow, and really, really into his sort of stuff and his guitar playing and everything. They're all, but yeah, so you think a band of all those people in will be a fucking big one for me. And I'm pleased to say this EP is fucking great. It's really, really great. The EP is called Apricity. It came out on Monday, actually. It actually came out this Monday as I talk to you. And it's quite bizarre, actually. Normally, music comes out on a Friday, but in this case, it's come out on a Monday. But yeah, this is a 4-track EP from the band. We got Shroud, In the Wake of Failure, False Rituals, Eyes of a Nihilist. If you're into, like, that's basically Black Peaks, it sounds daft me saying if you're into Black Peaks, Tosca, and Palm Reader, this is what it's going to sound like, because all those people from those bands are in this group together. It's going to sound like that. If you like sort of Mastodon, Black Peaks sort of sounding guitars with Andy's vocals from Palm Reader, who is a fucking incredible vocalist, I gotta say, both screaming and in melody, like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fucking love this. You're gonna absolutely love this. Like, it's just really, really great, sort of quite melancholy, heavy sort of rock, kind of arcane roots sound, and it can get really heavy at times, like really low sort of drop tunings from like drop C and drop A's. Just very, very heavy guitars, loads of cool melodies, quite ethereal parts, I gotta say. But yeah, Shroud is the opener of the EP, which was the first single that came out. False Rituals has got like this sort of moody, very sort of I don't know how to sort of experience sort of ancient sound and like vocal melodies, sort of like in this ritual down, like fucking. That's a really, really fucking cool song, and I gotta say my favorite one's got to be the last track, Eyes of a Nihilist. This is a really huge sort of expansive sounding song. Yeah, the EP is absolutely great. I really, really enjoy it. Looking forward to them, doing some more live shows and releasing more material, because this is a really good quality EP. Definitely kind of similar to like the Unpeople one I spoke about a few months ago. I think it came out. I think the Unpeople one's a bit more poppy, but the style is kind of similar to Vower. This one's a bit more heavy and a bit more moody than the Unpeople EP that came out a few weeks ago, like a few months ago. But both quality bands, both releasing like the debut EP, and it sounds great. It sounds really, really great. Yeah, hopefully they get some more UK dates, and hopefully they come to the northeast, and I'll see them definitely, and hopefully they get some more music out soon. I know they're playing 2000 Trees this weekend as well. They've just recently done some gigs with Carnival, which is not a bad first gig to go by, really. So yeah, there's a fair bit of I hope there's a lot more promise in this band than how the previous ones left, because like Tosca, Palm Reader, Black Peaks, all 3 bands were incredible, all from the UK, and had amazing albums, amazing live shows, and they've all packed it in, which is a shame. And I hope that Vower just continue making good music, continue doing live gigs and stuff like that, because this is a really good start, and like there's nothing more I want for this band to do well, really. Yeah, so yeah, Vower. It's spelled Vower. The album is called Apricity. It's really fucking good. Give it a listen. On all your whatever streaming platform you may have, or buy the EP on CD or vinyl or something like that. Yeah, so that's Vower, Apricity, and god damn, yeah. I gotta say, like, I don't think I did this. I don't think I did any justice. When this album came out, but I'm gonna mention the Joey Valence and Bray album again because I'm pretty sure when I reviewed it, talked about it a couple of weeks ago, I was just tired. It was one of those episodes where I was just absolutely tired and I didn't know what I was saying. Listen to the new Joey Valence and Bray album. This may well be my album of the year so far. Hip hop, Beastie Boys influenced, full of like 90s and early 90s references. Like, these are just kids who have recorded this album in their bedroom, right? It's called No Hands. They've recorded this album in their bedroom. Their bedroom is covered in Pokemon posters and Yu-Gi-Oh cards and shit like that and all this sort of shit. And they're just a bunch of dumb, wacky kids and they're just full of fucking, like, the nerdiest sound and whitest sound in hip-hop you can ever hear. Like, there's not a day that's went by where I've not listened to this album or at least, like, had one of their songs stuck in my head. Like, listen to this album, man. No Hands by Joey Valence and Bray. I just thought I'd put some more emphasis on it because I talked about it a couple of weeks ago, and I just fucking I feel like I dropped the ball on it a bit just because it was one of those episodes where I was tired. But I just gotta say, listen to the new Joey Valence and Bray album. It is so good. It's one of the most fun you're gonna have listening to music this year. I can guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. Anyways, we're going to finish it off with some questions. And yeah, if you want to ask questions for the podcast, make sure to join the Discord and the Instagram. The links in the in the podcast description. If you want to be in the Discord, you'll be notified when I'm about to record the episode. And you can just... let me know, like, give me a question and I'll answer it for you. But yeah, it's also Instagram as well. I usually post like a story and I'll ask if you want to post a question in, and then some people do reply. So I've had some replies. So first one comes from Instagram and it comes from... Where's it come from? Oh, fuck. You know what? I think I might have friggin'... I did it on the wrong Instagram account, didn't I? I did it on my personal one. Fuck. Oh well. Never mind. Was it? Where is it? I might have fucked up here. No, I didn't do it on my personal account. Don't know why I thought that. I did it on my Mastodon account. Yeah, Mastodon92. That's the one. That's the one you want. And first question comes from James Lister. He asks, can you still fit a Pringles tube up your ass? Yes, I can, James. With ease, actually. No lube required. I can still fit a can of Pringles tub of Pringles up my ass. Thank you for your question. And the last one, of course, comes from Haley Taylor. And hers is, have you ever had a secret admirer? One you've known about, but they didn't know you knew. Don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think a lot of people admired me, to be honest. I don't know. I think, in like college and school, I might have had like the odd person come up to me and go, oh, like she really likes you, or like she fancies you or whatever. And I'll be like, oh, all right, okay. And they might, I might have known about that and they didn't know, potentially. Did I do a thing about that? No, I didn't. Just shied away like the shy boy I am. But anyways, yeah, I don't think I've. Who knows? Maybe I've had a secret admirer that I've never known about. Have you? Let me know in the comments, I guess. Anyways, that's going to do it for this week's episode. Just a short one for y'all. But I hope you've had a nice weekend. I hope you enjoyed listening to the episode. Do give the podcast a like, share, and subscribe on the old YouTube. And say my podcast listening shit. Spotify, Apple, everything. You know, give it all downloads and shit like that. Listen, share. But yeah, we're over 500 plays now, which is really, really cool. We've made 500 plays on all podcasts platforms. So that's awesome. Thank you very much. And the last episode did well. Also the Outbreak one. Yeah, I'll be back next week. Hopefully we'll have won the Euros by then. You never know. Mad innit? Mad innit? Also, what else? What else is there to talk about? I'm going to see Turnover on Tuesday, so I'll talk about that for sure. That'll be cool. And I think that's going to be it for now. I don't know what else I'm doing. I know I'm seeing Turnover. That's it. But yeah, take care, y'all. Take care. I will see you next week. Have a nice weekend. Much love. Thanks for listening to MastoCast episode 52. Love you. Bye.